What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to a big breaking transfer news video. Liverpool just signed Dominic Solanke of Chelsea, who is a 19-year-old young promising striker with a lot of potential, and I'm really excited for this transfer. And I think this will mean that Danny Ings will go out on loan next season and Solanke will be basically the striker on the bench. And considering when Liverpool got one or two injuries, we had 17-year-old Ben Woodburn, the only really out-and-out attacking player most of the time on the bench. This will add the strength in depth. Solanke was wanted by Celtic, he was wanted by RB Leipzig of Germany, and also Chelsea wanted to keep him, but he didn't sign a contract extension. So it's very important to say that it's not Chelsea getting rid of him, but it's Solanke, so that he has no route to the first team at Chelsea. Chelsea don't play 19-year-old strikers. Even Batshuayi got very limited game time during the season. And Solanke sees Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool as the perfect opportunity to, you know, get more playing time. And also Jurgen Klopp is famous for nurturing young strikers into some world-class players. He did that with Lewandowski. He signed a pretty unknown Polish striker from a Polish club and made him into one of the best attackers. I'm not saying that Solanke will become like this world beater, but he certainly has potential, and he's a free signing. Basically a tribunal fee of about 3 million is reported, and Paul Joyce and other journalists are reporting this deal as being done, and the fee will be determined by a Premier League tribunal as the player is 24 years of age, under 24 years of age. But 3 million in today's market is basically, it's peanuts, it's nothing, and he's expected to earn wages of less than 20 million pounds. So let me know, what do you think about this transfer deal? Do you think that this is a good addition? And Liverpool Twitter is losing its mind over this transfer, but this is just the first of many transfers in the summer, and I'm really hoping that we will spend some serious amounts of money on some big players like Virgil van Dijk and Naby Keita, two of the main transfer targets for Jurgen Klopp, and we desperately need to strengthen these kind of areas. And with Champions League football, you know, next season we need more strength in depth. And I watched the numerous you know, videos of Solanke and his finishing, and he's a striker quite similar to Lewandowski in that he's quite big, strong. He doesn't have the most, he's not the quickest or the fastest or the most skillful, but he can shield the ball well, he can hold the ball up well, and he has a good finishing and a very good goal scoring record. And he's also playing in the under 20 championship with England now in the knockout stages, and he scored a penalty against Argentina, which was a really cool penalty. And I'm really interested to find out what do you guys think about this transfer. But before we go ahead with other transfer news, I apologize for not uploading for the past 2 days. I was at one of my good friends' wedding in Transylvania, and I had just no internet connection, so I couldn't really upload videos from there. And yesterday for the whole day we traveled by car back to Hungary, so I just arrived very late yesterday, and I was really tired. But now I'm back, so you can expect the career mode videos to return tomorrow, and I will also make another video about Arsene Wenger signing a new 2-year contract at Arsenal, which is huge news, and I want to say a lot about that. Solanke was born in Reading. He has been with Chelsea since the age of 7, and he is actually one of the, you know, brightest young talents in English football. He's one of the biggest young talents in Chelsea. Seeing, you know, that Solanke, he wasn't getting any first team opportunities anytime soon, and he didn't want to go into this Chelsea loan cycle of almost every young player at Chelsea. He wanted to leave, and I can perfectly understand that. He won the FA Youth Cup in 2014 and 2015, and he also won the UEFA Youth League in 2015, which is like the Champions League for youth teams. So he actually won some young players tournaments, young youth campaigns, youth tournaments, silverware at Chelsea. He was a top scorer in that UEFA Youth League, and also he was top scorer when England won the European Under-17 Championship in 2014. 14, and he is actually good friends with another Liverpool player, Joe Gomez. So that is going to be very interesting how they can get some chemistry going. And Solanke actually scored a goal in the final, so he can score in big games. He made his senior Chelsea debut in 2014. He became the youngest ever Champions League player. In the process, he was loaned out to Vitesse, where he scored 7 goals in 25 Eredivisie appearances, which is pretty okay for a like 17-year-old in the Eredivisie. And also Celtic wanted to sign him. RB Leipzig, who finished second to Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga and who have a brilliant youth scouting network, was really interested in Solanke. So I think this is a really good move by Jurgen Klopp. And let me stress that again, that this is not our marquee signing. This is not like the most important signing that we can make, but for £3 million it's a no-brainer to sign one of the brightest young English talents in the world right now. And also, if it turns out to be just, you know, even a mid-table Premier League striker, we will make bank on him. We can sell him for 10-15 million pounds. I mean, Jordan Ibe was sold for 50 million pounds to Bournemouth. So even if he doesn't turn out to be a world beater striker in the next 5 years, we can sell him on as a profit. So it makes this transfer makes sense for all parties, in my opinion. And I'm really interested to see what Jurgen Klopp can do with him, because Jurgen Klopp is famous for, you know, making young players better than they were before. So really exciting. And I think he will become the fourth centre forward behind Daniel Sturridge, Divock Origi and Firmino. And as I said, I think Danny Ings will go out on loan, because Danny Ings he suffered 2 very serious injuries in a row, so he hardly played in the last 2 seasons. And frankly, I can't see, even with Champions League football, I can't see Danny Ings getting a lot of minutes. And it's better if we loan out Danny Ings to somebody like Bournemouth or another club where he can get regular play time, and then hopefully he can get back into the Liverpool team. But you know, that's for another video. And very interesting, another news, just switching to a different transfer news. Bayer Leverkusen goalkeeper Leno has opened the door for a move. He said everything is possible when he was quizzed about you know, leaving Leverkusen. Of course, a move to a top European club would help me to develop myself personally. The situation at Leverkusen, however, also offers opportunities, and you can benefit from both scenarios. He says he's playing at a top club in Germany, but the fact that Leverkusen only finished in like the bottom half of the Bundesliga, he could leave basically. But he actually said, I don't want to escape from Leverkusen just because the season went badly. But I also know that every summer I think about the situation, the season and the future. We must also weigh up what is best for myself, especially if you have ambitions to play an important role in the national team. And another very interesting transfer news. So just to comment on Leno, I don't think Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool will sign him, because Danny Ward, our third choice goalkeeper, just made himself a club legend at Huddersfield after winning 2 penalty shootouts in a row for his club, and that resulted in Huddersfield getting promoted to the Premier League for the first time in 45 years. That is amazing. And Huddersfield, you know, had one of the lowest budgets in the whole of Championship, and Jurgen Klopp's very good friend David Wagner is the manager at Huddersfield. I think we should let Danny Ward stay on loan at Huddersfield for another season. Let him experience Premier League football at Huddersfield for a full season, which only will give him more experience. He will play every week at Huddersfield, except if he gets injured, and that will be very valuable. And I can't see Danny Ward getting enough minutes behind Karius and Mignolet unless both of them get injured this season. So I really hope that Danny Ward will play at Huddersfield, and this is why I'm saying I don't think we will sign Leno. I don't think we need another goalkeeper for now. Conflicting reports have been coming in over Liverpool's serious offer for Monaco defender Benjamin Mendy. I think this would make perfect sense for me, because Moreno is leaving Liverpool and Benjamin Mendy is one of the top left backs at the moment. But the thing is that Chelsea and Man City are also in for him, makes it a little bit unlikely that we would win the race to sign him, because we just can't compete with Man City in terms of the money and the wages that they can offer, which is a real shame. So the French newspaper L'Equipe said that Liverpool made a serious offer of about 40 million, but also the echo saying that Mendy is still more likely to move to the Etihad or Stamford Bridge. And also it looks like that that Ryan Sessegnon will end up at probably Tottenham, because Liverpool ended their interest. I can only think that it's because that Ryan Sessegnon turned down a move to Liverpool, because even though he's already a very good player, he was one of the standout breakthrough young players in the Championship. Let's not forget that he's only 17 years old. He's still probably going to high school in London, and I don't think that him and his parents would favor a move to Liverpool instead of staying in London, where all his friends are, where he's still going to school, and he could play at Tottenham, where probably Danny Rose could leave, and then he could have as good a chance of breaking into a first team at Tottenham as he would have at Liverpool. And both clubs are great for young players to develop and grow into very good players. So that's why I think Ryan Sessegnon maybe turned down Liverpool and chose Tottenham. Of course, it's not official yet, but Paul Joyce said that we ended the interest in Ryan Sessegnon, so we shall wait and see. Let me know, guys, what do you think about these transfer moves, and thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.